look very respectable on the steering, everywhere with neat car. You see him taking one way. When they stop you, we say, do you know whom am I? After the harassment, you go ahead, heading to the danger. Even the person coming to one way, we are approaching with the same speed. Even say the person coming to the right way, approaching the same speed. What we see that time will be accident. At times, knowingly, we know that this thing is, look, this man now going there. Where is he heading to? He's going to the next compound. Why we have some U-turn nearby, going to make U-turn, he's impatient. If the other man is mad like him, what will happen? Is it not accident?
Some people, they don't know how to drive, they're not patient enough. They just want to get to where they're going to, not minding who is by their side. They just want to get to where they're going to. So mostly, like I can see the road, the keke and pedestrians trying to maneuver their way, not minding the passers' way. So part of this is cause accidents. So just have to be careful and watchful.
My name is Tolu Adesoni. From my experience using cars, I think it's very, very important for car users to understand their cars even before setting out. You have to create time to study your car, not just wake up and take your car and go to the street. For instance, I remember when I was using my, let me say, first car, Toyota Carina. I went to the mechanic's place to fix the car, and I discovered that, okay, after the whole repair and all that, I just took the car and I hit the road. Not knowing that the bonnet was, half closed. You understand what I say? On the highway, the bonnet came off. The bonnet came off, broke my windscreen, and there was an accident. And we thank God that everything was okay. So since then, whatever that happens when you drive should be a lesson. Even if it happened to your friend or to your neighbors, you have to learn something for whatever that happens. Do you understand? So there was also a day that we were traveling, and even before this car, I think I'm using my current car now is an American spec. Mostly Nigerians don't really fancy American cars, probably because they don't really understand it. But before this car, there was a day I went out with my friend's car. I got to the filling station to buy fuel. I didn't know how to open the fuel tank. There was commotion at the filling station. Everybody was like, "Mr. Man, move, buy your fuel and go." But I was trying to open the fuel tank. I couldn't. Not knowing that I was supposed to even use the remote control to unlock the car like twice before the tank cover would pop out. Do you understand? So that's one of the advantages why it is good or better to check your car, study your car before going out. Do you understand? Then when it comes to maintenance, for instance, American spec, I think they have their own special kinds of oils, plugs, and all that. I can remember when I got this car, Chrysler convertible 2001 model. I went for servicing. I bought the oil myself. I gave it to a roadside mechanic for servicing, and I discovered a few days later, 2-3 days later, the engine was smoking so badly. The engine was smoking, And I was wondering, okay, we just serviced this car. What can be going on? But along the line, we discovered that we used the wrong kind of oil to service the Chrysler car. So we had to do the reservicing all over again. Do you understand? So that is why it's very, 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 very important that you use a professional auto service center, probably not just a roadside workshop. I'm sorry to say. Do you understand? So generally, that's my experience.
Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Auto Expert. Please don't be a defensive driver while driving. Your life is worth billions of dollars. Avoid reckless driving. It's not a car race. The reality of driving is so different from Fast and Furious. That wraps up today's episode of Auto Expert. My name is Remains Larry there. So we see you again same time, same station next week. Keep watching Auto Expert. It's your guide to safety. And remember, driving isn't a competition. It is a very sensitive situation. Have a fabulous day, people.
Why do we still see people crossing the roads in spite of the pedestrian bridge?
You know Lagosians, I want to catch up with an appointment. There's another that says that it's better to be late than to be late. The pedestrian bridge is very, very important. Just climb it. It doesn't cost you anything. Under few seconds, you are done with it.
You see the man crossing the expressway, which is very wrong. Yeah. Why is he not taking the pedestrian bridge? What do you have to say about that?
I think it's too lazy to just walk down here to cross, as in to take the pedestrian bridge. So he prefers it, saving his time by crossing, which is very dangerous. Okay. Because within that short period of time, he can get crashed by the car.
Most people that are crossing, most of them are not careful with the principle of looking by both sides while they are crossing. So with the aid of the pedestrian bridge, you observe that here in Lagos, it has really reduced car to human accidents in a very high rate.
I feel
basically you're looking at something that you can compare to balloons. They cannot be overinflated and they cannot be underinflated. But there's a lot more to that.
I think to insure your car, it's highly corporate. You understand? Because you're going to gain it. It was actually 3 days. My form where I still fail. One I pay for insurance company for Ikoyi. There. It's still there. Where I feel in that period. You understand me now? On Monday, I was about to go collect my this thing. And the situation happens.
Things that, you know, these things are very expensive. You have to insure it. Like every class I get, have to what happens to them, you know. I know I'm covered by insurance. So they need to get that mentality, you know, like understand how important insurance policy company is.
Even if I even get kabu self, about me, I go insure them.
Nobody knows what is going to happen to you the next minute, and nobody's praying for evil or for bad thing to happen. But you have to insure your car.
As far as auto insurance is concerned, I feel every single vehicle getting on any road in Nigeria should be insured, because looking at the risk of accidents and every other shortcomings we may have, nobody foresees evil, but I think it's just best to just insure your car, and my car is well insured.
Welcome to this spectacular segment, Auto Monitor. A lot of people buy their cars without asking questions, simply because they love the brand, or probably because a friend suggested it to them. There are certain factors you should take into consideration before buying a particular brand of vehicle. Your income, the durability, your comforts, environmental factors, operational zones, the fuel consumption, family size, affordability, and maintenance. Today, we'll be looking at 3 exotic brands of vehicles: the Mercedes-Benz Crossfire Chrysler, the Mercedes-Benz S550 Formatic, and the G55 AMG that's actually been themed to a G63 AMG. Let's take a close look at these ones. Enjoy. Welcome to Auto Expert News. Count your blessings and name them one by one. Casey and Davido are 2 Nigerian artists that know exactly how to do that. I guess if you've got it, you flaunt it. And flaunt it they did, from one exotic ride to another. Jaw-dropping, eye-popping, elegante rides. Let's take a look at each of their rides, and you be the judge on who has got the doper ride. Let the ride countdown begin. Kingsley Okonkwo, popularly known as Casey, is living the life and has had a successful music career so far since the split from Presh with the release of several catchy songs.
Mama and Papa like
the music star, who is signed to his brother's record label, 5 Star, lives in the 5-star mansion converses like a 5-star, and definitely drives 5-star rides, which befits his 5-star status. In 2013, Limpopo Master Casey bought a sleek white 2013 Bentley GT Coupe, which he posted on Instagram with a caption that read, "Oya Limpopo." The exotic automobile reportedly cost him about 30 million naira. 2013 must have been a very good year for the vivacious singer, for he also purchased a 2013 white Range Rover supercharged SUV with a customized plate number KC and a 2013 black BMW X6. He showed pictures of the interior of the BMW X6 automobile with 9 covering the posh leather seats. It definitely wanted us to know it was brand new. Cha-cha. Moving on. The singer also has a white BMW X5 SUV with a customized number plate Limpopo, which he posted pictures of on Instagram. In April 2014, Casey was gifted a brand new luxury red 2013 G63 Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon by his brother Emeka Okonkwo, aka E-Money, as a birthday present valued at over 20 million naira. In October 2014, the Ogadima singer added a 16 million naira 2014 pimped gold Cadillac Escalade SUV to his fleet of cars with a customized plate number 5-star, and he posted the flashy automobile on Instagram with a caption that read, "Nigerian artist Casey, as so far this year, God has been so good to me. Sold out concerts, successful tours, endorsements, etc. So I decided to bless myself with a new Cadillac Escalade. My fans are still my greatest asset. So I've decided to give out scholarship to any level before the year runs out, and also another Miss Fine Face contest with bigger and better prizes. Hashtag I love my fans. Hashtag Casey. Hashtag 5-star music. Hashtag Ogadima." For more indications, this is definitely one artist that loves all things bright, shining and flashy in the choice of his automobiles. Now let's take a look at the video.
I'm so happy to be a part of this continent. All your sisters and your brothers and your friends.
Born David Adeleke, who officially became a musician in 2011 when he released his debut single, Back When. Then a few months later, he became a superstar with the release of his smash hits tune, Damiduro. And 4 years later, the HKN star is already on his 8th whip. In 2013, the Skelewu dance creator acquired a black Mercedes-Benz G55 AMG G-Wagon, which was shipped into the country from the United States, worth a tidy sum of 30 million naira. He pimped this G-Wagon by changing the floodlights to a puddle light that reflects OBO to the ground anytime the light comes on. OBO meaning Omo Baba Olowo. In April 2014, Davido showed off his 2014 Mercedes-Benz X63 4MATIC AMG worth over 20 million naira on Instagram with a caption that read, "Ready for delivery, baddest, can't wait till you're here, baby." 2014 S63 AMG, good one. He also is the proud owner of a black Range Rover Sport, which he showed off on his Instagram page. BET award-winning singer Davido acquired another luxurious ride in April 2015, a white Porsche 911 Turbo SAWD, that is the Sports Chromo package, plus with dynamic engine and all-wheel drive, while he went on house hunting and recordings for his upcoming album in the United States of America. So then it's all laid out on a platter of gold. Take your pick on whose ride is hotter, and let's know via our social media site, which you'll hear shortly. And that's the end of today's episode on Auto Expert News. For more information on Auto Expert, please log on to our Facebook page at AutoXPATPro, and you can post your comments and questions there. Also, you can contact us on Twitter at AutoXPATPro. Also, you can email us, share your thoughts with us at videoguruentertainment@yahoo.com and AutoXPATPro@gmail.com. Have a fabulous day, guys, and live big, people.
My heart literally skips a beat when I come across road accidents. Come to think of it, it's not always the fault of the drivers. Take for instance, Coconut Bus Stop along Apapa Oshodi Expressway. Right there on the road, there's a very deep gully erosion. And if you're not familiar with that road network and you drive through at night, you might plunge right into the eroded area of the road. That is why, as a driver, it is always good for you to put on your complete safety and concentration gear. It means that your safety belt must be on at all points, and your vehicle must be in the right working condition. If you're driving through at night, All your lights must be turned on, okay? It's important. And prepare yourself for the unforeseen. Please bear that in mind. I'm Oyinlola Regbe. Allow me to usher you to this unraveling episode of the best rated automobile and safety TV program, Auto Expert, your guide to safety. I'll be right back. Before you start out of your house, there are some vital parts of your vehicle you must check. Your engine oil, it must be properly gauged, okay, at the right level, which is right here. Your brake fluid, check that. Your radiator water, okay, you must top it and make sure it's at the correct level. Then your screen washer must be topped as well. Then your power steering fluid. Make sure that everything that is required is functioning properly. And your tires, never forget your tires. Make sure that they're properly gauged. Let's take advantage of the moment and talk about this for a minute. Your car. If your stomach starts hurting without warning, you probably start thinking and trying to figure out the last thing you ate and why you're having the pain. The same should apply to your vehicle. You should ask yourself, for instance, why is this vehicle overheating? Or what's with the sluggish acceleration? Take your time, diagnose the vehicle, and get it repaired immediately. Or better still, call auto experts if that particular mechanical or electrical fault is allowed to go on in order to get to work early. Remember the old saying, early to bed, early to rise? Yeah, that exactly. Well, if you don't want to get stuck in traffic, please wake up early. My name is Oyinlola Regbe, and you're welcome to the best rated automobile and safety TV program, Auto Expert, your guide for safety.
Silence. Bangali. Aha. Risha family. Okoba mina. Okoba jo. Obodo robodo. Opano I. Bilobi I. Bangali na shout like and I've been 10 years in this game, but I'm still on my grind. I want to lay your keep on follow. Bobby, look before you leave. Make them know for your hand. Put them at before you lose your mind.
My name is Orishafemi Majemite Ekele. Born and brought up in Jegule, the most popular ghetto in Nigeria. As you know, I'm from a native of Ishekiri in Delta State, and I'm a singer, performer, and I'm a writer. You know, Nigerian, international superstar. As you know, it's actually, guy, you don't carry me go back with that. You make me remember those days, where I did for Jegule. A whole lot of my artists, a whole lot of my colleagues then, because in this game then that people used to call me a jubilant musician, because that period we have our kind of music then, and I got my colleagues then. So during that period we were together, me and my colleague were junglers then, me and my colleague Chibudo. So we didn't have anything, during that period. We don't have anything. So honestly, I buy with a job that period. I'm not gonna lie for you. This guy really here, so always check on him. The leg, most especially not even the engine. If engine stop, engine knock, engine must just stop on you. But when this leg wave, it go wave the car. Now instant the car. This leg, this joint, this everything. So it's important for we to always check on this. You understand?
But tell you the day they hate me when I dey hustle for my money. I was up from Malaysia to Miami.
Let me just go with this. I think we are, we artists in Nigeria. There's a way we try to differentiate ourselves. There's a way we try to make people understand that this is a celebrity by having a customized plate number. Sometimes it's part of your promotion, but sometimes I think the disadvantage it's more bigger. I know say for Yankina and autograph people deserve. They just come here, okay, you can't sign autograph for them, everything finished. That's what's up. But for Nigeria, another way around. 100% sure people go even cover this your road like this first. You understand? I was, let me just start with that incident, that incident. May still rest in perfect peace. I was discussing this thing with him. We were discussing because Dagreen has a plate number, Dagreen, on his car. I'm like, are you going to continue with this? So now I explained this to him. Say, guy, even if you go put your plate number here, it's normal, but try to cover around. So rush to South African embassy to tender the invite to them that okay, this is an urgent performance, so I have to go. So and they said that you come after getting the visa, So me and my manager, Ujuelegba, to class. So they just double cross and opening the car in the express, opening the front door in the express as if you want to. You understand me? And the next thing, I think my manager just zoom off. So they started chasing. You understand? So that incident, it wasn't as if there is anything like maybe drinking or maybe like any miscalculated. It was those people chasing my manager when he was on stereo that led him almost want to crash under a trailer. Aha! Ẹni bá máa ṣe ìgbéyàwó aṣegudugudu méje. Ìgbéyàwó ó gba gudugudu méje. What's up my people? My name is Orisha Femi. Keep watching AutoXPAT, your guide to safety. Keep it locked down. Ratata. That's what's up. Obodo robodo.
Keep the world together. Information and education. If you're not informed, then you're not educated. If you're not educated, then you're not informed. I'm Onilola Regbe. Welcome to yet another all-educative and informative episode of the best-rated automobile and safety TV program, AutoXPAT. A gross number of people drive on the highways and they really don't know about the road conditions and other of unforeseens. This careless attitude as overtake or pull over. Don't be a defensive driver. Give room for other drivers. Always maintain adequate following distance from the next child for road signs and other diversions. It's important for you to dim your lights whenever you see an oncoming vehicle, especially when you're driving at night. It is important also for you to watch out for broken down vehicles. All the key points I've highlighted, please adhere to each and every one of them. They're very important. You're still watching AutoXPAT. Don't touch the dial.
The way all of them always just to overtake, you understand? So me immediately always they whiff all those ones. Then another person start to embarrass you inside the vehicle you carry. You will listen.
My name is Ismaila Oyedola. In this garage, no driver can do that thing because you follow the law of the national union. Some people, our national union, then call all the driver, explain. Now so they drive this vehicle for the road and do always rushing. The water that
people doing in Lagos is a rushing. Even the people want to meet their woman, they like to rush. Everything's in haste. You will see on Sunday, which is we are going to church, somebody will be rushing. Coming back from the church, you will be rushing. Monday, we don't know different Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, different, always rushing.
We've heard the different opinions of the drivers. This is Lagos, where everybody is in a hurry, and the drivers are always right by default. No one is willing to take the blame, and everyone is busy pointing accusing fingers at somebody else. Is it the fault of the danfo drivers, the keke napep and motorcycle riders? Or are the private car owners to blame? Where really does the passenger come in this scenario? What really are the major causes of traffic jams in Lagos? Road accidents. The number of accidents on our highways and cities are obviously on the increase, as almost 60% are caused by trucks, which has become a major threat to human lives, as you see them run into other vehicles and get them crushed with the passengers. This is just one case out of so many, but how worse can it get? When you see containers fall on cars, buses, and get them compressed or squashed possibly. This is most common at the Apapa area of Lagos, as this is where the Nigerian port is located, where we have Tinkin Island and Apapa Wharf. Some time ago, this place used to be bottleneck, tight, steep, fender to bumper. But it's amazing the work that the government officials are doing, as there's a free flow of traffic. Honestly, kudos to them. We at AutoXpert are here to suggest solutions to the accidents that occur due to trucks on the road, on the highways and the cities. One problem is consider to other drivers. Treat other drivers as your friends. Here's hoping that those in charge of the regulations in the government take immediate action towards this, as life is treasured by every individual. Begin to fathom the reasons why a driver would drive recklessly on the road. Like, why would someone deliberately put himself and other drivers at risk? And then, like the rev of a Ferrari engine about to hit the racetrack, it struck me. Maybe they're trying to beat the early morning rush of traffic in order to get to work early. Remember that old saying, early to bed, early to rise? Yeah, that exactly. Well, if you don't want to get stuck in traffic, please wake up early. My name is Oyinlola Regbe, and you're welcome to the best rated automobile and safety TV program, Auto Expert, your guide to safety.
When immediately I started buying cars, and when your car has a problem, you find out that trekking from your house to the junction where you take a taxi is hell. Because it has happened to me before. I had a problem with one of my cars in the past, and I had to trek down to the junction, waiting for taxi inside hot sun. It was hell, you know. Then I didn't have any option than to make sure I fix that car immediately.
Remember, sit down, your name is on the hook, yeah. Sit down, relax and look. Me want a one love girl to be on the street books, yeah. Sinza, yeah.
18 to 19 years ago. And my first car was Audi 80. Then it wasn't common in Nigeria. Audi 80 wasn't common then. You know, I was one of those first people that used that Audi 80. And it was a sweet car. It was nice. I enjoyed it as a young, sharp guy, you know. I don't know if it's up to 5 features that I can remember, but I can name few that I know.
It might be more than 5. It might not be up to 5. First of all, AC in a car is very important to me. And I enjoy interior in a car. Sound system. As a musician now, you know I'm a musician. As a musician, I can't own a car that has no sound system. When there's no sound system in a car, it's like you are in a wake keeping where people are mourning, So definitely, I can't drive a car without a sound system, without an AC, without a good interior, without, I think those are the few ones I can remember today. If you own a car, you don't check these 2 things I want to tell you, then you're not before I move out of the house.
What's up, Africa? It's your boy, Daniel, aka Stove, aka Mr. Oju, aka The Weekend. I represent G1 White Cement to the fullest, and you're watching AutoXPAT. All about safety, man. All about safety.
He will find out why, find out a good thing. Let's go.
Cynthia, me like ya. Me love ya. I wanna marry ya. Cynthia, me like ya. Me love ya. I wanna marry ya.
Well, I obey traffic laws. As a result of bad roads. Few people, my advice goes to a lot of people who send text messages while they're driving.
Sit and relax and look. Me want our love girl to be on the street books, yeah.
I'm a private person, so I don't believe in that anyway. That's me. It doesn't mean that those that are doing it, they're wrong. It's their choice. Hey yo, my name is Felix Duke, popularly known as Mr. Goody Goody. You're watching AutoXPAT, okay? Don't bother touch the die, alright? Road to safety.
Cynthia, me like Maria. Cynthia, me like ya. Me love ya, wanna marry ya. Cynthia, me like ya. Me love ya, wanna marry ya.
There's nothing more embarrassing than dressing up tight and chic, getting in your dope looking ride, and then you start your car, but it doesn't start. It grunts, grumbles and whines and still doesn't start. Automatically your mind goes to the battery, but it goes way beyond that. Your car needs to be diagnosed. My name is Oyinlola Regbe and you're welcome to Auto Guy on Auto Diagnosis. Today we have
a device called Auto Mobile Diagnosis, which is an electronic way of diagnosing a car.
How does automobile diagnosis work?
Automobile diagnosis, it is called automatic diagnosis, something that is done in a twinkle of eyes, be able to get answer to a lot of problems about your vehicle. Of transmission, the gear problem, the transmission gear, and the car cannot move when it's being engaged in drive or reverse. It can't respond to any of the gears, no communication there. So after using this diagnosing device under the steering, so here when you plug it here, now here will now give you communication to the computer system. So though there's other devices on diagnose that you may not have opportunity to use the laptop, that is a pamphlet I can use direct, but most of the time this has favored me much. So when plugging it there, I was able to diagnose, and I found out that what is actually the problem of this particular car, which is this sensor. When I diagnosed, the car gave me, the diagnosing machine, the scanner gave me a code called P0115. That's transmission input sensor circuit. So which is this? So with this sensor, when as it was bad, the gear could not move. So after replacing, it's just very simple. After getting it from the market and replace this part, then the car works well now. Wow. So this is one I just done recently. And with this, it has given the man a sleepless night. They are not the vehicle because he was looking for where he can get a solution for his car, but he could not. But the diagnosing machine now has actually made it easier for me to get to know where the fault is all about and what to do to rectify the fault.
Wow, thank you so much for that, sir. Yes. Thank you for your time. And as you can see, obviously, you know now that it's not just about taking your car to the mechanic and mechanic just racking his brain and like, oh, okay, coming up with different possibilities and probably scamming you. You need a device like this, the auto diagnosing machine, that's going to tell you exactly what is wrong with your vehicle instead of assuming or like guessing, which doesn't work all the time. So that wraps up today's segment on auto diagnosis on Auto Guide. My name still remains Onilola. Stay with us. Next week we have so much more coming your way. Thank you.
Welcome to Auto Expert News.
Advancement in technology progresses geometrically as people open up their explorative minds to different innovations, from the regular bikes to the super bikes, and now to the car-like bikes, that is a motorbike with a full car body. The cars of futures past parades Ecomobile that combines the positive aspects of a motorcycle, that is good fuel economy. A motorcycle accelerates more quickly and stops in shorter distances than automobiles, while negating the drawbacks of a motorcycle, that is being exposed to dust and rain, even in the best rain gear. That said, the Ecomobile, which is the brainchild of Swiss airline pilot Arnold Wagner, was first designed in 1974. It is best described as an enclosed cabin motorcycle that comes as close as possible to recreating the experience of flying at ground level. Like its open-air two-wheel counterpart, the Ecomobile relies on two wheels instead of four, except at low speeds.
This fully enclosed motorcycle basically gives you the weather protection, the comfort of a sports car, and the agility, the riding dynamics, the small space in traffic it takes of a motorcycle.
The Ecomobile is steered with handlebars instead of a steering and is capable of impressive lean angles, again like a sporting motorcycle in corners. Suffice to say that on a smooth curvy road, it's like flying at a very low altitude. It can reach a sports car-like top speed in excess of 200 km per hour, and due to low coefficient of drag, delivers bike-like fuel economy of 21 km per litre. It is powered by a BMW's K-Series laid-down water-cooled 4-cylinder engine at 100 horsepower, and like an automobile, features an upright seating with back support and a headrest, accommodates a rider and one passenger, and protects them from the elements like the rain and dust. Utilizes 3-point seat belts and boasts of an audio system and air conditioning. Its design incorporates a long wheelbase and a low center of gravity for improved stability and handling, and Wagner calls the Ecomobile the safest two-wheeler ever built, because the Ecomobile's Kevlar monocoque construction ensures the vehicle's safety. The latest version of the Perez Ecomobile is the Mono Tracer, which was built in 2007 and boasts of the same advantages as the Ecomobile, but uses an updated Kevlar monocoque, features improved aerodynamics, and is electrically powered with a BMW's KLT Series 1.2 liters 4-cylinder engine. Perez believes that the enclosed cabin electric motorcycle will be a high-demand vehicle of the future.
And that wraps up today's edition of Auto Expert News. For more information on Auto Experts, please log on to our Facebook page at AutoXPATPro, and you can post your comments and questions there. Also, you can contact us on Twitter at AutoXPATPro. Also, you can email us, share your thoughts with us at videoguruentertainment@yahoo.com and AutoXPATPro@gmail.com. Have a fabulous day, guys, and live big, people. times you see people taking one way while driving, all on the beat-to-beat traffic. For those of you that are in this act who probably think they're playing smart, should know that it can eventually lead to lateness if proper care is not taken, as it not only poses a serious danger to the pedestrians and so many innocent others, but it can also worsen the flow of traffic. This habit is deadly and suicidal. Please deviate if you're one of such people. It's always better and safer to be late than to be late. Be warned.
I'm Engineer Akewale. You see a man that look very reasonable, look very respectable on the steering everywhere with neat car. You see him taking one way. When they stop you, we say, do you know whom am I? After the harassment, you go ahead, heading to the danger. Even the person coming to one way, we are approaching with the same speed. Even the person coming to the right way, approaching the same speed. What we see that time will be accident. At times, knowingly, we know that this thing is, look, this man is going there. Where is he heading to? He's going to the next compound. Why we have some U-turn nearby, to make U-turn, he's impatient. This other man is mad like him. What will happen? Is it not accident?
Some people, they don't know how to drive. They're not patient enough. They just want to get to where they're going to, not minding who is by their side. They just want to get where they're going to. So mostly, like, can see the road. You can trying to maneuver their way, not minding the passer's way. So
to check your car, study your car before going out. Do you understand? Then when it comes to maintenance, for instance, American Spec, I think they have their own special kinds of oils, plugs, and all that. I can remember when I got this car, Chrysler convertible 2001 model. I went for servicing. I bought the oil myself. I gave it to a roadside mechanic for servicing, and I discovered a few days later, 2-3 days later, the engine was smoking so badly. The engine was smoking, you know. And I was wondering, okay, we just serviced this car. What can be going on? But along the line, we discovered that we used the wrong kind of oil to service the Chrysler car. So we had to do the reservicing all over again. Do you understand? So that is why it is very, 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 very important that you use a professional auto service center, probably not just a roadside workshop, I'm sorry to say. Do you understand? So generally that's my experience.
Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Auto Expert. Please don't be a defensive driver while driving. Your life is worth billions of dollars. Avoid reckless driving. It's not a car race. The reality of driving is so different from Fast and Furious. That wraps up today's episode of Auto Expert. My name is Remains Lalare. So we see you again same time, same station next week. Keep watching Auto Expert. It's your guide to safety. And remember, driving isn't a competition. It is a very sensitive situation. Have a fabulous day, people.
why do we still see people crossing the roads in spite of the pedestrian bridge?
You know, Lagosians, I want to catch up with an appointment. There's another that says that it's better to be late than to be late. The pedestrian bridge is very, very important. Just climb it. It doesn't cost you anything. On that few seconds, you are done with it.
You see the man crossing the expressway, which is very wrong. Why is he not taking the pedestrian bridge? What do you have to say about that?
I think it's too lazy to just walk down here to cross, as in to take the pedestrian bridge. So he prefers it saving his time by crossing, which is very dangerous. Okay. Because within that short period of time, it can get crashed by the car.
Most people that are crossing, most of them are not careful with the principle of looking by both sides while they are crossing. So with the aid of the pedestrian bridge, you observe that here in Lagos, it has really reduced car to human accidents in a very high rate.
I feel a word is enough for the wise. They're endangering their life, and it's only wise for you to save your life by using the pedestrian bridge.
If you are not taking it, you are risking your life. So that is something on it. And we really thank the Lagos State government doing all this. Still expecting that Baga. There's always knockdown of the people there. In a week we normally experience one. So if the government or the federal government can help us to do that, we shall be very happy on that.
Lóòótọ́ tá a bá fẹ́ gùn láwọn àtàdàgbà báyìí ó lè nira, but tá a bá lójú tá a bá gùn fáǹfààní ara wa ni. Torí so many people tí ò kàkún láti máa gùn, àwọn ni mọ́tò ń pa ní lójijì. Ó dáa gan-an ni bí ìjọba ṣe ṣe.
I see no reason why people are still crossing the road. People are being killed every day by vehicles. And there is a pedestrian bridge here, but I see no reason why they are still crossing.
Crossing across the express is not really ideal. Because that's why the government put in structure the pedestrian bridge so that people can use, understand. So to me, it's not even idea, it's not the best idea crossing the express road.
Well, as you can see, I've been able to ask people their view on the pedestrian bridge and why it's important to be on the pedestrian bridge instead of crossing the expressway. Thank you very much. I'm Lola on AutoXpert.
Hi people, welcome to this wonderful segment of Auto Guide on AutoXPATs. My name is Sam Olaolu Ademoye. I'm looking to speak to you today about issues around tires. Tires, basically you're looking at something that you can compare to balloons. They cannot be overinflated and they cannot be underinflated. But there's a lot more to that.
I think to ensure your car it's highly corporate. You understand? Because you're going to gain it. It was actually 3 days. My form where I still fail. One I fail for insurance company for Ikoyi. There. It's still there. Where I feel in that period. You understand me now? On Monday, I was about to go collect this thing. And the situation happened.
Things that, these things are very expensive. You have to insure it. Like every car that you have to insure them. In case anything happens to them, I know I'm covered with insurance. So they need to get that mentality, like understand how important insurance policy company is.
Even if I get kabu self, about me, I go insure them.
Nobody knows what is going to happen to you the next minute, and nobody's praying for evil or for bad thing to happen. But you have to insure your car.
As far as auto insurance is concerned, I feel every single vehicle getting on any road in Nigeria should be insured. Because looking at the risk of accidents and every other shortcomings we may have, nobody foresees evil. But I think it's just best to just insure your car. And my car is well insured.
Welcome to this spectacular segment, Auto Monitor. A lot of people buy their cars without asking questions, simply because they love the brand, or probably because a friend suggested it to them. There are certain factors you should take into consideration before buying a particular brand of vehicle. Your income, the durability, your comforts, environmental factors, operational zones, the fuel consumption, family size, affordability, and maintenance. Today, we'll be looking at 3 exotic brands of vehicles: the Mercedes-Benz Crossfire Chrysler, the Mercedes-Benz S550 Formatic, and the G55 AMG that's actually been themed to a G63 AMG. Let's take a close look at these ones. Enjoy. Welcome to Auto Expert News. At concerts, successful tours, endorsements, etc. So I decided to bless myself with a new Cadillac Escalade. My fans are still my greatest asset. So I've decided to give out Scott in 2011 when he released his debut single, Back When. And then a few months later, he became a superstar with the release of his smash hits tune, Dami Duro. And 4 years later, the HKN star is already on his 8th whip. In 2013, the Skelewu dance creator acquired a black Mercedes-Benz G55 AMG G-Wagon, which was shipped into the country from the United States, worth a tidy sum of 30 million naira. He pimped this G-Wagon by changing the floodlights to a puddle light that reflects OBO to the ground anytime the light comes on. OBO meaning Omo Baba Olowo. In April 2014, Davido showed off his 2014 Mercedes-Benz X63 4MATIC AMG worth over 20 million naira on Instagram with a caption that read, "Ready for delivery, baddest, can't wait till you're here, baby." 2014 S63 AMG, good one. He also is the proud owner of a black Range Rover Sport, which he showed off on his Instagram page. BET award-winning singer Davido acquired another luxurious ride in April 2015, a white Porsche 911 Turbo SAWD, that is the Sports Chromo package, plus with dynamic engine and all-wheel drive, while he went on house hunting and recordings for his upcoming album in the United States of America. So then it's all laid out on a platter of gold. Take your pick on whose ride is hotter and let's know via our social media site, which you'll hear shortly. And that's the end of today's episode on Auto Expert News. For more information on Auto Experts, please reach at AutoXPATPro and you can post your comments and questions there. Also, you can contact us on Twitter at AutoXPATPro. Also, you can email us, share your thoughts with us at bidrogurentertainment@yahoo.com and AutoXPATPro@gmail.com. Have a fabulous day, guys, and live big, people.
It's a bit when I come across road accidents. Come to think of it, it's not always the fault of the drivers. Take for instance, Coconut Bus Stop along Apapa Oshodi Expressway. Right there on the road, there's a very deep gully erosion. And if you're not familiar with that road network and you drive through at night, you might plunge right into the eroded area of the road. That is why, as a driver, it is always good for you to put on your complete safety and concentration gear. It means that your safety belt must be on at all points and your vehicle must be in the right working condition. If you're driving through at night, before you start out of your house, there are some vital parts of your vehicle you must check. Your engine oil, it must be properly gauged, okay, at the right level, which is right here. Your brake fluid, check that. Your radiator water, okay, you must top it and make sure it's at the correct level. Then your screen washer must be topped as well. Then your power steering fluid. Make sure that everything that is required is functioning properly. And your tires, never forget your tires. Make sure that they're properly gauged. Let's take advantage of the moment and talk about this for a minute. Your car. If your stomach starts hurting without warning, you probably start thinking and trying to figure out the last thing you ate and why you're having the pain. The same should apply to your vehicle. You should ask yourself, for instance, why is this vehicle overheating? Or what's with the sluggish acceleration? Take your time, diagnose the vehicle and get it repaired immediately. Or better still, call auto experts. If that particular mechanical or electrical fault is allowed to go on, it could affect other parts of your vehicle. I'm Oyinlola Regbe. Welcome to another cutting-edge episode of Auto Experts, your guide to safety. Don't go nowhere. Keep your eyes glued to your TV set. We'll be right back.
causes are man-made, and that a man-made problem can be solved by you and I. Accidents, particularly street and highway accidents, don't just happen, they are caused. Don't learn safety by accident. My name is Oyilola Regbe, and you're welcome to this educative and inspiring TV program, Auto Expert, your guide to safety. So many times you see people taking one way while driving, all in the beat-to-beat traffic. For those of you that are in this act who probably think they're playing smart, should know that it can eventually lead to lateness if proper care is not taken, as it not only poses a serious danger to the pedestrians and so many innocent others, but it can also worsen the flow of traffic. This habit is deadly and suicidal. Please deviate if you're one of such people. It's always better and safer to be late than to be late. Be warned.
I'm Engineer Akiwale. You see a man that look very reasonable, look very respectable on the steering everywhere with neat car. You see him taking one way. When they stop you, we say, do you know whom am I? After the harassment, you go ahead, heading to the danger. Even the person coming to one way, we are approaching with the same speed. Even say the person coming to the right way, approaching the same speed. What we see that time will be accident. At times, knowingly, we know that this thing is, look, this man is going there. Where is he heading to? He's going to the next compound. Why we have some U-turn nearby, going to make U-turn.